Hi, Agile leaders. I want to talk about a couple of examples of where IT systems failed. And I put it to you that they failed from an outsourcing strategy. And one of them was Royal Bank of Scotland a number of years ago. Their systems were out for a number of weeks to the extent that you couldn't get bank statements, you couldn't find out what balance was in your bank account. I had accounts in Ulster Bank at the time in Ireland, and they were part of the RBS group at the time. And this went on for weeks. And apparently what happened, and it was documented afterwards, what happened was there was an outsourcing strategy at the bank where they kept treating IT as a cost, even though it might have been part of its value creation crown jewels. And they outsourced their crown jewels, and they outsourced their banking system, the maintenance of their system, the development of their banking system, to various companies in lower cost countries. I'm sure they were very good companies, very good countries. But they also had this strategy of looking at lowering costs further and further, which created salary pressures for the suppliers. And in lots of these lower cost countries, there's no shortage of other companies competing for the talent that's out there. And so people change, people move around. And so in the pursuit of cutting costs, it caused this kind of vicious cycle of people leaving these companies that we've outsourced the work to the extent where we thought we were transferring the knowledge to those suppliers, but the knowledge had left the building within a few months because the people who we did the knowledge transfer to, they were no longer there. And so this was going on for years, and there was long-term effects of that. And what I want you to be careful about is thinking that outsourcing is a way to solve all your problems. And actually, with a lot of the clients that I work with, I recommend that they insource. You bring the work back in, you try to get your own people to learn more, and you focus on delivering value. And instead of treating IT, for example, as a cost, you treat it as a value creation engine. Instead of having a CIO, you have a CTO, that you treat value creation as something useful, not just as a cost. So there can be a real disadvantage to treating your value creation engine as a cost center. In doing so, you try to drive down costs, and as John Seddon says, when you try to optimize for costs, your costs actually go up, your long-term costs go up. So be careful with cost optimization. Thank you.